Scorpio, welcome to your July readings. Beautiful souls, thank you so much for joining me today. Now, this is your significator card that we're drawing first. Journey. It's time to prepare for a journey. It may be impromptu or planned. Either way, make sure you're ready when the time comes. Pack your passport now. Now, this could be a metaphorical passport to something that you want to journey to, or it could be literal. Lovely Scorpios. What I do see is it's got a lot of magic about it with these magic mushrooms, and there's fertility in this. This is a journey of possibility. This is a journey that's going to open something up for you, I think. Let's ask and inquire more. May we kindly ask for my Scorpios. We also have financial security. This is your talisman card for today, for the month of July. Talisman security, financial security. Now, the hair is about fertility. I think this journey, now it could be like literally you travel to something, but it could also be a journey where you move forwards. Something is magically transformed. Let's get your tarot cards and ask. And beautiful Scorpios, I will be doing extended readings today. They will be available on Patreon and in the YouTube members area. You can check those out. I'll put the links below if you wish. What I'll do at the end of the reading is I'll let you know what I'm going to be exploring in that extended reading, so you can check out and see if that's feeling right for you. Okay, I feel like these are just coming off the top for you, which is interesting. It really does feel like this is literally take it from the top is what I'm hearing. That came through in another sign, but I can't remember which one. Okay, so we have the Four of Swords. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Look at this opportunity. We've got the Page of Swords. We have the King of Cups. We have the Seven of Wands. This is coming out in so many of the readings. I do think there is a competitive, quite fiery, bit angsty, sometimes even confrontational energy around, and yet we can do something with this energy. We have Page of Wands, we have Seven of Cups, and we have Four of Cups. Okay, let's line your cards up. Okay, Scorpio. What I am really wanting to stay here, my beautiful Scorpios, is that in the month of July, I think there is an opportunity for you to do something, to move, to go on a journey, whether it's a vacation or a travel journey, or literally it's to change something. You desire change. You need a change. It's almost like, you know, when people say you need a change of scenery, you need a change. Now, whatever that is, not everybody around you will agree with the change that you are making, but you know that you need a change. Interestingly, with the financial security, what I feel is coming through here with this card, rather than seeing you move to financial security, I'm seeing you being gifted, or almost like a reassurance that the universe will financially support the change that you need. That's what I'm seeing. So even if you feel that you're in a financial struggle, or you're not sure how to achieve the change that you want, you'll be supported. This looks to me like a Roman coin, and I'm kind of hearing all roads lead to Rome. It's almost like whatever route you take, I think you're going to get the change that you desire. All roads lead to Rome. I almost feel like, and again, maybe the conflict could also be your own conflict. I almost feel like you could, I think there's more than one way to do this. The Seven of Cups is a card where you have a lot of choices and it's quite difficult to choose which one. I almost feel like literally all roads lead to Rome. It doesn't matter which road you go on, the change is coming regardless. So in a way, you kind of might as well jump on board, really, and kind of choose the change. Because I sort of feel that with 2 fours as well, 4 of Swords and 4 of Cups, yeah, I actually feel that the change will happen regardless. The question is, will you be sort of pushed into it, even though you're reticent, or can you really meditate into this space of possibility? Literally, make sure you're ready either way. Make sure you're ready when the time comes. Can you meditate into a space where you acknowledge that change is needed, and when it arrives you seize it? Or do you sit in a space of sort of conflict or challenge, and somehow the universe pushes this forwards? I can't help feeling that when the change or the moment of potential or opportunity arrives, it's going to be quite fast. You know, the Page of Swords has quite a speedy energy. It's quite mind focused, but it is quite speedy. And the Page of Wands is very, very speedy. This is a very fast energy. It's creative, it's sparky, it's passionate. Sometimes with the Page of Wands, it means we don't really think first. We leap into action. And that is another message coming through for you, lovely Scorpios, which is to think about the scope of your choices. Look at these 2 sevens, one above the other. Think about, I think change is here, and I think there will be opportunities. It's one of those fascinating kind of energies, like they're not exactly, the energies aren't exactly conflicting, and they can work really well together, providing you have awareness of the energies and you use the energies well. So it's kind of like all roads lead to Rome. It's like there's a sudden, fast happening, an opportunity, so you can seize the moment, but you're also being asked, when the opportunity arises, to think through how you respond to it and to approach it with thought. So even though there's this suddenness and maybe even unexpected things take place and you think, whoa, where did that come from? But the choices you make, you don't have to launch into action. It's like, oh, got to react to that. This is much more about, okay, that's happened. My passport's in my bag. Now I will go and it would be like, let's say somebody says to you, I've got a voucher and, we can go on a world trip. Why don't you come with me? And you're like, oh, I've got my passport at the ready. But now let's just sit down and plan the world trip. Let's plan it. There's elements of this that you can plan, but also elements that are almost, I think, going to be spontaneously delivered to you. That's what I'm seeing here. Very interesting. So it's very much this sort of mixture of being quite fast on your feet, thinking fast, responding fast, embracing the opportunity, embracing the creativity, and yet not being pushed into anything too quickly. Thinking about it and being conscious and aware of your choices as the month evolves and emerges and opportunities arise. But the energy is fast-paced around you. I do think that, my lovely Scorpios. Now, I think, let me just have a little bit of exploration as to what we might look at in the extendeds, and then we'll just dive into this a little bit more for you. I think in the extendeds, I'd like to ask about, kind of with the all roads lead to Rome, where are they leading? It's almost like, what's the bigger picture? What's the outcome? Where are you actually going to end up here? Where's the journey actually taking you? Is there like a specific outcome or something that would be helpful to be aware of, as well as therefore steps that you might take along the way? I mean, are you literally being asked to step back and take a vacation, or are you being asked to step up? What's the bigger picture here? In terms of being pushed into something and any kind of element of challenge, competition, fiery kind of energy, how can you handle that? How best to handle that? The King of Cups would suggest that the outcome is really, really favourable for you. But yeah, I'm kind of curious, is there anything we need to know about what might be pushing you? So that you're conscious of that, because sometimes when our buttons are pressed or we're pushed or something like that and we feel, I've just got to do this, I've got to break out, and there's a lot of sort of breaking free of stuff energy around, but it's quite hectic. So let's do that in the extendeds and really try to explore where this is taking you, what future pathways is being shown to you, what's unfolding for you. And then within this, and within those extended readings, we can really, absolutely create a space of discovery, including anything that could be pushing you. Because I do think this is a fascinating balance of being invited to make conscious choices in response to circumstances that ultimately are almost like connected to kind of fate, to destiny, to take you to the next step. And yet those circumstances could arrive in a slightly hectic or kind of fiery kind of way, competitive way, uncertain, a bit, gosh, wow, didn't see that coming. So I feel like lots of choices arriving, and I want to find out a bit more about all of those choices, how they're arriving, and to really kind of give you the knowledge you need. Knowledge is power, remember. If you have awareness of things, then you can actually think about how you respond to stuff. You can actually plan your own, begin to sort of plan how you're going to respond in any given situation. Okay, Scorpios. Beautiful souls, thank you so much for being here. You are welcome to join me for the extendeds if you wish. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you for some other readings, either here or on the main YouTube channel where I do my pick a card readings. Scorpios, have a kind of an eventful but an amazing month. Something's unfolding, and that's what I'm intending to try and find out for you in the extendeds. Tons of love, Scorpio.